pattern recognition is another advantage of autism. Now, research has shown that people with autism tend to have enhanced capabilities, or can have enhanced capabilities, when it comes to tasks that involve either pattern recognition or problem solving. For example, in my school, we used to do every now and then this PSE days, where sometimes one of the activities that would be given to us is they would have soldiers come in who would put us through certain exercises to do with teamwork or leadership skills. Things like standing on a bench and you have to move a barrel that's in the middle of the benches to another bench, but it's attached to a rope, and there's only certain directions the rope can go. And more complicated problems than that, and some more simple. But the point is, now, in those kinds of situations, or when it comes to those kinds of problems, or when it comes to patterns in general, that includes also, by the way, in things like video games or in artistry, the reason why people with autism tend to be quite good at it, innately it appears, is just because of the way their brain processes information. Now, in previous episodes of mine, I've discussed both with ADHD and autism how the brain kind of works differently, and how a lot of the time, if you have autism or any neurological disorder, depending on where your difficulties are or what you find most challenging, your brain starts to come up with methods to kind of help you organize things. But when you organize things, it's not just things inside your head, you're kind of organizing what you see. Now, it's hard to put into words, it's hard to describe if you don't have autism to understand, because it's literally almost like seeing the world in a different perspective. And as most people should know, when it comes to trying to explain how you see the world differently to someone else, it can get a bit jumbled and a bit vague, and you don't quite know how to put it into words. Now, personally, that's my problem. But in this case, it is kind of like it with Pac-Man. Now, Pac-Man is a fun game, but there are patterns in the way that you can move throughout it. There are like patterns you can recognize, move, evade the ghosts, and gain the points. Now, the first time I played Pac-Man, I'd never played it before, and the first time I was kind of nervous because from what I heard, it can be quite difficult. Now, the first level and second level were easy as pie, but then going forward, I didn't actually feel like the difficulty was increasing because my mind was processing the information, the different areas I could go, the different directions I could take, and the most effective way to gain the points while avoiding the ghosts really, really quickly. And I got to quite a high level on my first try, which was not only surprising to the people I was with, but also surprising to me. But it's kind of like that. It's like, because the world can seem so chaotic to a person with autism, so nonsensical, a lot of the time overwhelming, it's like their brain innately and subconsciously decides to try and take the information that they see, the information that they're experiencing, and put it into patterns to help them cope with day-to-day life. That in turn then helps with their ability when they are faced with problems that can be solved using patterns, so pattern recognition. Honestly, I find it to be very unique and very advantageous skill to have if you have it. Because again, with all benefits as well as issues with autism, it may be like most people with autism experience them, but it's not the same for everyone. So one person with autism might be really, really good at pattern recognition, and another person might not be. But from what has been shown in studies and research, it seems the majority are good at it innately. Personally, I love playing the 1% Club when it comes on, because that is all about problem solving, patterns, riddles, that kind of thing. And I'm usually not too confident with certain skills of mine, but that one I can say confidently is a skill, and I enjoy it because I feel very confident with it. So that's it. That's pattern recognition when it comes to autism. Now, if you have any thoughts or opinions on it, or if there's anything you want to add, please put so in the comments. Honestly, my brain is feeling a bit muddled right now, so I might not have been as clear as I wanted to be, and I will continue to make videos, and as time goes on, perhaps it'll become clearer what I mean. But besides that, if you like the video, please leave a like. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel, or follow me here on TikTok, and repost the video, because that is not only going to be helpful for my channel, but also it'll help with awareness and so on and so forth, which is what I'm hoping for. Aside from that, hopefully, if you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye!